What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And we're here today to start our draft lottery rebuilds. Before we talk about that, this is after Warriors and Blazers game 1. Don't really want to say too much about it. We just didn't play well at all, and somehow we were still in it, but at the same time it felt like we were never in it. We left Stephen Curry wide open on pick and rolls, and that was pissing me off the whole game. I was like, why are we doing that? That doesn't make any sense. I thought it was obvious that you just can't leave the man wide open, but I don't know, man. We'll see. Enough about that, though. I don't really want to talk about it too much. It was a game that was kind of close, but not really. I don't know how to explain it. But as far as the draft lottery is concerned, wow. Just wow. It was crazy. Definitely crazy. I was definitely saying wow the whole time I was watching it. The fact that the Pelicans ended up with the #1 pick overall is absolutely insane. The Knicks still ended up in the top 3, but the Bulls and the Suns fell out all the way to 5 or 6 and 7. The Cavs fell out to 5. The Grizzlies have the #2 pick. I mean, I just don't think the lottery is rigged anymore. I just don't. I mean, I'm pretty sure if the NBA was going to rig the lottery, they would have done it for Zion to the Knicks, not Zion to the Pelicans, because I'm pretty sure they want to make money, right? I mean, New York would definitely make a lot more money if Zion was going there, but I don't know, man. One thing we do have to take away from this, though, is tanking is definitely over in the NBA. I never knew, like, I knew they changed these percentages and stuff, but I didn't know it was going to take this much of a toll. I didn't know it was going to be that crazy, and I don't think anyone was ready for this. Absolutely wild. And the Lakers jumped all the way up to #4, which is wild, too. But enough about that. I actually already went ahead and traded Anthony Davis to the Knicks. I'm hoping another YouTuber, I'm sure you guys don't just watch me. I'm sure there's other rebuilders out there you watch, like Crispy, 6 Rings. I'm hoping one of them does a video where they trade him to the Lakers or the Celtics. Although I think the Celtics might be out of it since they're probably going to want to keep Jason Tatum. And I feel like that's the only way they can get him now that they don't really have a lottery pick. I mean, the 14th pick, but that's not as enticing as the 3rd or 4th. So I traded him to the Knicks. And I'm going to try this, or try to keep this as a realistic rebuild today. And the draft is totally in order. All the teams, #1 pick. Like I said, I got the 3rd pick from the Knicks now, but I mean, it says Grizzlies, but it's not true. I just made sure that everybody had the right pick. So as far as the lottery is concerned, I don't know about all the other picks outside of the lottery, but the Suns have the 6th pick. So we made sure everything is right. So like I said, I traded him to the Knicks already. Like I said, I'm going to try to make this realistic as possible, but I kind of had to override this trade to make it, so I didn't want to include this in the rebuild because I just felt like, I don't know, man, I just didn't want to piss anybody off, I guess. But Anthony Davis to the Knicks for Dennis Smith Jr., 1st-round pick, Mitch Robinson, Kevin Knox. I thought something like that maybe could be a realistic trade. Let me know what you guys think about it, if that's realistic or not. Realistic rebuilds are very controversial because somebody's going to go ahead and comment and say that's not realistic at all, and somebody might say blah blah blah. But you know what, guys, we can agree to disagree. Remember, these are my not really opinion, but it's just what I think is realistic. You may not think is realistic. So with the #1 pick, obviously here we're going to take Zion Williamson. Whether or not the Pelicans trade this pick or not, I'm gonna think they're gonna keep it since what's his name is. Why do we? Oh wait, yeah, we have the 4th pick because I traded him to. No, wait a minute. Why do we have the 4th? Okay, I think this is just glitch. I was like, why do we have the 4th pick? So now we should have. Let's see who the Grizzlies take, though. I think this is just glitched right now. The Grizzlies take Ja Morant, who I expected them to take, and I think that's a good fit, especially since they might be trading Mike Conley. So I like that a lot for the Grizzlies. And then we're going to go ahead and take RJ Barrett here. That way we can pair Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett, which that is a rumor, or not really a rumor, but that's something that could happen in real life now that this is a thing. And now the Pelicans could trade Anthony Davis. And I said it in my community tab, but I made a Pelicans or a Zion to the Pelicans thumbnail like a week ago, thinking that like maybe I would do this, like I would do a scenario where the Knicks traded the #1 pick for Anthony Davis and then the Pelicans select Zion Williamson. But like I didn't think they would actually get the #1 pick, so I basically had the thumbnail ready, which was awesome. But like I said, we got RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson, and they take Chris Wilkes later, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and sign Zion Williamson, RJ Barrett. And now when we look at the team, Julius Randle declines. I really don't think it's makes sense to bring him back. I mean, like Zion Williamson, Julius Randle almost seem like the same player, but I think Julius Randle or Zion Williamson is a little bit more athletic. I would feel like qualifying offer Stanley Johnson and Chuck Diallo. I don't think I'm going to bring back Stanley Johnson, but like I said, this is going to be as realistic as I possibly can. Some of these may not be that realistic, but Julius Randle, I think he's going to go ahead and head elsewhere. As far as everyone else is concerned, I'm probably going to renounce a lot of these people: Christian Wood and Clark. Chuck Diallo, I definitely kind of want to bring back. Stanley Johnson, I guess you could bring him back if you really wanted to. Alfred Payton possibly as well. Darius Miller, and I know this isn't Davis Bertans. Darius Bertans is his little brother, I think. But when you look at the rest of the roster, let's look what we got now. So you have Dennis Smith Jr. here. So Dennis Smith Jr. and Zion Williamson definitely would be a nice dunk combo. But we'll see what we want to do going forward. Drew Holiday is something we're going to have to figure out what we want to do with him. I'm leaning towards trading him. Kevin Knox and Solomon Hill are still here. I definitely should have traded Solomon Hill in that trade now that I think about it, but that's okay. And then Zion Williamson is obviously the power forward here. And then RJ Barrett, we can move him to the small forward and have Kevin Knox come off the bench. I don't know what we want to do there. But Jahlil Okafor and Mitchell Robinson, I'm cool with letting them roll that way. And then, or letting them be our centers, I guess I should say. But as far as Drew Holiday is concerned, maybe we could look to trade him since he is 29 years old and we're kind of running towards a youth movement now. So let's look to trade him now as well. His contract is somewhat big, but I'm sure you could find somewhat decent production from, or somewhat of a decent trade for Drew Holiday. Let's see if we can find something. Buddy Hield and Bogdan Bogdanovic for Jahlil Okafor. Now, this doesn't make a lot of sense for the Kings to do. Like I said, I'm trying to be realistic here. So, the bonus, Serge Ibaka, TJ Warren. Actually, this could make sense because the Suns do need a point guard, and the fact that that they fell all the way to number 6, right? Number 6, that it could open the door for them trading for a point guard. So Tyler Johnson is the only downfall. We'd have to take on his contract, but I think I'll take TJ Warren here, who is only 25 years old, for Drew Holiday. I know it's not the greatest return in the world. Maybe we could try to get a first round from the Bucks first rounder instead of Tyler Johnson. I would do that. Or yeah, a first round pick for Drew Holiday and TJ Warren. I think that's a decent trade. I know some people are going to say that's probably not good enough, but it is what it is. So RJ Barrett and Etuan Moore. We got TJ Warren and Kevin Knox now. Zion Williamson, Mitchell Robinson, Jahlil Okafor. And we probably $30 million. So really, we're not going to be big contenders for Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, or anything. So we kind of have to aim low here. I really don't think the Pelicans are going to be, like I said, big contenders in free agency. But, you know, we can always look for someone that could just come in and possibly play with us a little bit. JaVale McGee, Darren Collison, Oubre. I would like the idea of bringing Oubre here, potentially. Thaddeus Young, Bobby Portis. I like the idea of getting Bobby Portis off my bench, possibly. Michael Green, Kenneth Farid. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to shoot for Bobby Portis off the bench. And Alfred Payton. I might as well just bring him back. He's only 25 years old, so I can bring him back. I can get behind that. And then let's go ahead and let's look for what was I saying? Bobby Portis as well, because I think he could be nice off the bench, although the Wizards might match. So let's see if we can get him. Bobby Portis and Alfred Payton. Let's see if we can get those two. And that should be good. So we get those two. And what else we got? I don't think we need to get much of anything else. We got 20.85 or 20.85 mil. And we got Dennis Smith Jr., Alfred Payton, RJ Barrett, Etuan Moore, TJ Warren, Kevin Knox, Solomon Hill, Zion Williamson, Bobby Portis, Jahlil Okafor. Actually, kind of want to move Bobby Portis to power forward. I want him to play off the bench. We're going to do that. Point guard position's fine. Etuan Moore, I guess, is fine for the season. Could be a buyout candidate or just a trade candidate, like, because he shoot the 3 ball. So might be a trade candidate or a buyout candidate. TJ Warren, Kevin Knox, Solomon Hill, probably not going to go anywhere. He can just walk in free agency. And we'll probably just leave it like that. We'll see how this team does. We have Zion, so anything is possible. I don't think like I said, I don't think the Pelicans are going to be huge contenders in free agency here. So I'm not going all out and trying to sign someone crazy. But let's just see how this team does. And hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. And let me know what you guys think is a realistic style instead of the fantasy style. Which one do you guys prefer? So I'm going to go ahead and simulate this first season, see how this team does with Anthony Davis gone and Zion Williamson on the Pelicans now. So let's see what happens. Surprisingly, Rookie of the Year goes to RJ Barrett instead of Zion Williamson on the Pelicans. We got Aaron Gordon as your 6th man of the year. Anthony Davis is your Defensive Player of the Year on the New York Knicks, and Most Improved Player goes to CJ McCollum. Nick Nurse is your Coach of the Year. Here are the All-NBA teams, All-NBA second team, and All-NBA third team. Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett make the All-NBA third team, which is absolutely ridiculous. But all defensive first team, and then all defensive second. So now I should have looked at the all rookie teams too, but I totally just missed out. So and we didn't make playoffs first season, which is fine. I mean, it's okay. We went 40 and 42, so not bad at all. Here are your player stats. We have 20.7 from RJ Barrett. Zion Williamson had 19, and then we had 14.8 from TJ Warren, 14.5 from DSJ, 13.7. So there is I really do like this team. I did send Kevin Knox to the G League because he wasn't getting starting minutes, and his minutes were not that great. So I might as well just make him better in the G League. So we'll see, develop him a little bit. And I was trying to find the word for it, but I couldn't find it. But development makes sense to me. Let's go ahead and simulate these playoffs. And we got OKC in Minnesota, San Antonio in Denver, Toronto and Detroit, Boston and Philadelphia, Boston over Philly. And then we got Boston and Toronto, Oklahoma City and San Antonio. Let's see who comes out on top. I mean, I wish this was as fast as it used to be, because those old 2K games, the simulations were like, they were fast. But we got the Thunder winning, or the Celtics winning in 7 games, with Kyrie Irving re-signing on the Boston Celtics. We'll see if that happens in real life. But league meetings, I'm going to go ahead and reject that. And then jump in the draft lottery. Let's see if their 14% is still a thing. It is. So we have the 9th pick via Milwaukee. Wow. So that trade for Drew Holiday might actually have got us a lottery pick. See what happens. So we end up with the 9th pick and the 11th pick. So we got the 9th pick for Drew Holiday, which isn't bad. Did Milwaukee Bucks really not make the playoffs? I didn't look, so I didn't really notice that. But wow, holy moly. Yeah, the Bucks did not make it. So we ended up with the 9th and the 11th pick, which I'm not complaining at all by any means. So we will definitely take that. But I got Alvin Gentry. I think I'm actually going to fire him here, I think. I'm going to go ahead and hire Elijah Stewart. I'm going to fire Alvin Gentry. And I'm going to go with Michael Stauffer on pace and space. Hopefully we can get him here. Never mind, he rejects my offer. What about Jacob Underwood? We'll sign Jacob Underwood then. An assistant GM. Let's get... I'll let the computer just get somebody. But I got to make a decision now. Do I want to keep drafting, or do I want to go for the big punch and like get a really good player next to Zion and RJ Barrett? And I'm not sure what I want to do yet. So what are the player options we got? Salary cap table. We have Desmond Jr. We still have Kevin Knox. Obviously, I definitely want to keep Kevin Knox here. Dennis Smith Jr.'s contract. And at the trade deadline, I actually did trade Etwan Moore for Jan Mahimi, and I got a 2nd round pick out of it. Jan was on a 1-year contract. I mean, I got a 2nd round pick for Etwan Moore, so I'm not complaining. And then, yeah, so not too bad. I think, like I said, I think I just want to maybe trade for like a really good player next to, like a point guard maybe. Because we have Elfrid Payton, right? Dennis Smith Jr. is about to be a free agent after, and I actually might edit to him to where he accepts his deal. Because you can do that in real life where you can just trade them before they accept their team option or whatever. That stuff is annoying. I wish 2K would change it to where you could trade them before that. Because, I mean, I want to use these draft picks for Dennis Smith Jr. So, what could Dennis Smith Jr. in the 9th pick get me, right? So, let's see what it could get me. We could get Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson, Okapala and Marcus Smart, Josh Richardson and Terrence Ross, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Gary Harrison and Will Barton, Drew Holiday from the Suns. I'm not bringing back Drew Holiday. Let's go ahead and pop up the trade finder and let's try Dennis Smith Jr. Where is Dennis Smith Jr. Go with him, and maybe we could get instead of a point guard, we could get a shooting guard, I guess. Mike Conley. I don't want to get Mike Conley though. Trae Young and Klay Thompson. Wow. Klay Thompson's like, I'm tired of Stephen Curry. I'm going to go with a player similar to him and Trae Young, who might be a little worse. I don't know. Kimball Walker, Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox. Maybe I should just package these picks together and get like a later 1st round pick. I mean, we could do that. Or an earlier 1st round pick, I guess to say. You know what? Let's go ahead and just draft, man. Let's just go ahead and draft the 9th and 11th pick. That's pretty good, I would think. Jalen McDaniels and Cole Anthony. I'm taking Cole Anthony here out of North Carolina because I know he's pretty good. And then with the 11th pick, we're going to take Jaden McDaniels, I think. Or Khalil Whitney, Josh Green. Samuel Williamson, Zion Williamson's little brother. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to take Jaden McDaniels, I guess, out of Duke. And we'll send to the end here. And let's see what else they get in the 2nd round for us. We got Dodson, Marcus Howard, and Udoka Azubuike out of Kansas. I know he's from Kansas. I'll sign Dotson, but Cole Anthony and Jaden McDaniels is pretty good. So player options, Kevin Knox, definitely want to bring him back. Qualifying offers, Trayvon Brewitt, like I said. Okay. And moratorium day, let's see what our salary situations look like. Negative 17.51 million. Got to renounce like almost all of these guys. And then Jan Mahimi and Solomon Hill, $40.48 million to do something with. And Anthony Davis is a free agent. Ben Simmons, Siakam, Montrezl Harrell, Kyle Lowry, Buddy Hield, Jamal Murray. You know what? Do I just lay it all on the line for Ben Simmons? I probably won't get him. But at the same time, I probably won't be able to get any of these guys. So when we look at the roster, we have Alfred Payton, Cole Anthony, and Dennis Smith Jr. So somebody's going to have to be traded. I do like the idea of going forward with Cole Anthony. We can move RJ Barrett. Actually, we have plenty of small forwards. Mitchell Robinson at the center. Do I want to trade for like a better point guard? We have RJ Barrett at the shooting guard. TJ Warren could be the backup power forward. Or no, we actually don't need that. Bobby Portis could play center. I just want to find a trade package. Let's just try to trade Dennis Smith Jr. for something, because I don't think we really need him anymore, to be honest. So let's try to find something for Dennis Smith Jr. Wherever he goes, I don't care. I just want to get something good in return for him. And he's already been traded. After this would be 3 times in his career. Oh, that's kind of disappointing if I do trade him here. Emmanuel Mudiay, first round pick, and Jake Layman. The Knicks want to take him back from first round pick. Now Thomas Bryant and another first round pick. I mean, getting a first round pick for Dennis Smith Jr. is that good? We get Chuck Diallo back, who actually I wanted to bring back anyway. But we get a 2021 Minnesota pick. I actually like the idea of putting Hachimura. I saw someone comment or we could trade him to the Warriors. I actually think I'm gonna go ahead and get this first round pick and Chuck Diallo. I don't know, man. I like the idea of getting a first round pick from Minnesota and getting Dennis Smith Jr. and Karl-Anthony Towns together. I think that would be a pretty nice duo. We have Cole Anthony, so we really don't need him. So I guess sayonara, Dennis Smith Jr. It's been good. So $38.66 million. We have something. We could bring back Anthony Davis. No, I'm not going to do that. Ben Simmons. I'm going to go for Ben Simmons. And if I get him, then there's going to be a lot of changes, right? But I doubt I'm going to get him. So Siakam, Lowry, Buddy Hield, Murray, Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown. I really don't think we need to be aggressive in free agency at all. I think we just stick with what we got, because we really do have a pretty decent team. But getting more shooters like Malik Beasley wouldn't be a bad idea. So I'm going to go ahead and go for Malik Beasley. Okay, never mind. Malik Beasley gets matched by the Nuggets anyway, so we don't have him. Jaylen Brown and Curtis LeVert, Tyreek Evans, Dotson, Kadeem Allen, DeJounte Murray, Jamal Murray. Actually, guys, you know what? Siakam, I usually like to get him a lot, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and skip over this free agency. I'm just going to go ahead and just keep sticking through the draft. I think we got a good team going forward still. Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett almost led us to the playoffs last year. And the fact that we got Kevin Knox coming back now, I think that should help us out even more. So let's see what this team's looking like now that we traded Dennis Smith Jr. And we're going to let Cole Anthony take the reins at point guard. We're going to have RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, Zion Williamson, and Mitchell Robinson. I really like that starting 5 as far as young players go. That is a really nice starting 5. So we can load a 2021 draft class now. And we'll see what that 2021 pick turns into. Hopefully it turns into another lottery pick, because that would be nice. But training camps, go ahead and see what we got out here. Go ahead and throw some untapped potential at Kevin Knox. Actually, no, it's not due. Mitchell Robinson, get him up there. Let's get Cole Anthony up to an A. Hopefully he goes up to an A. He does. And let's get, I kind of want to give Kevin Knox and see if he can go up to an A+. Maybe even RJ Barrett, Bobby Portis, McDaniels. Ooh, he actually might get quite a bit of minutes. Maybe I should try to get, he's already got an A potential though. So let's go, right? Kevin Knox can go up to an A+. No, he does not. Okay, never mind. So that's fine at all. That's all handy dandy. But we look at the rotation now. We have a 9-man rotation. Cole Anthony, RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, Zion Williamson, and Mitchell Robinson. I really like that starting 5. TJ Warren off the bench, Bobby Portis off the bench, Chuck Diallo, Alfred Payton, and Jaden McDaniels. So Diallo, Jaden McDaniels. So I guess we could send actually, we have a lot of forwards off the bench, don't we? So we definitely need some guard. Etuan Moore makes his way back to the Pelicans after I traded him. That's hilarious. Wow, okay, so this is interesting. I guess I'll just leave it, right? I can send Jaden McDaniels to the G League. He's under contract for the next, we'll do that. We'll just send, since he's on the outside looking in, we'll send him to the G League, and we'll have more trade assets next year. Simulate another season. Let's see what happens. Rookie of the year goes to Cole Anthony. So guys, we traded Drew Holiday for Cole Anthony, and he ends up winning Rookie of the Year. So I think it's a W of a trade. I was not expecting that Bucks trade to become a lottery pick at all, but you know what? It did. And now Anthony Davis is on the Clippers after being on the Knicks. So we'll see. And then Coach of the Year goes to Jacob Underwood because we won 59 total games, which was awesome. All-NBA first team, all-rookie first team. You see it there. Let's go All-NBA third team, All-NBA second team. We have the Zion Williamson there. I don't see RJ Barrett this time around. That's okay, though. And we are the first seed in the Western Conference. So let's see what these stats look like. We have 20.9 from RJ Barrett, 20 from Zion Williamson, 16 from Kevin Knox, which is very nice. Cole Anthony with 15 and 8. TJ Warren with 12 off the bench. By Portis 11. Mitch Robinson still doing his thing as well. Diallo, Alfred Payton, and Dotson. Really nice, guys. Really nice. Actually, I should have sent Dotson to this. Well, but I didn't think about it. So let's see if we can go ahead and beat the Denver Nuggets in the first round. With Zion Williamson, anything is possible. I do really like our roster. It's looking pretty good. And I think I've been realistic in this video for the most part. And we're going to be facing the Jazz or the Clippers. We're facing Anthony Davis, which is awesome. So we're facing Anthony Davis and the Clippers. Let's see who the Clippers all have. They have Anthony Davis and Gallinari. I do like our chances here now that they don't have like Kevin Trainer or anything or Kawhi with them. So let's see if we can beat Anthony Davis with our newly acquired Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett. We're up 2-1. Don't forget about Kevin Knox. 2. Okay, we're down 2-3. Let's go ahead and jump into Simcast. We really don't want Anthony Davis embarrassing us here. We want to show him that he should have never requested a trade and that the Pelicans are going to win a championship without him, right? Let's do it. Let's 101 to 111, speed up 125 to 140. Never mind, we're not able to do it. So, like I said, let's go. Did the Timberwolves make the playoffs? They did not, guys. So I just traded Dennis Smith Jr. for a lottery pick again. So we have another lottery pick going into this offseason. And we got Anthony Davis and the Clippers making it. Anthony Davis versus Drew Holiday in the Western Conference Finals. That's interesting. But we got the Clippers winning in 6 games. Los Angeles gets another championship and not the Lakers. So, cool there. But let's go ahead and jump into another draft lottery where we should be able to get another lottery pick. The next via Dallas, the Pelicans. So it's not going to be a high lottery pick by any means, but the fact that we're still getting a lottery pick is awesome. Unless we could jump all the way to the number 1 pick again, but no, we stay at 11. So the 11th pick, I'll take it. We have Jacob Underwood still here. He was very good, so I don't want to move him by any means. Go ahead and get this guy, Melvin Hunt. I haven't got him before. And then we'll go to the 11th pick in the draft, and we're looking at the 11th pick and the 29th pick, and I actually think I might end up moving TJ Warren for a backup guard, maybe, because we do have Jaden McDaniels coming back now and Kevin Knox, so I don't think I need TJ Warren anymore. So the 11th pick and 29th pick with TJ Warren for a backup guard. Montrezl Harrell off the bench would be nice too, though. Buddy Hield off the bench, Bogdan Bogdanovic for 2 first-round picks, though. Aaron Gordon, Enes Kanter, Gary Harris, the bonus, Draymond Green. I like the idea of getting Buddy Hield. I don't want to trade both my first-round picks, though, now I think about it. Let's just see if we can get TJ Warren for Buddy Hield straight up. I don't know if we can. I doubt we can. But they want my 2022 unprotected, which we aren't even in 2022, and they'll give me JaVale McGee. You know what, guys? We'll do this trade, and we still have both our picks in this year's draft. That's how you do it, boys. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see if we can draft somebody at number 11, and then we'll probably just let the computer draft number 11 or number 21 or 29, I should say. I don't know who any of these guys are, if I'm completely honest with you. So I'm pretty sure I loaded a draft class in, right? Let me see what's Jalen Johnson, Jalen Green. I'm pretty sure I loaded a 20. Did I not? Isaiah Todd. Yeah, these are. Never mind. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to trade this pick because I have no idea who some of these players are. So let's see if we can get something good, I guess, for the 11th pick and the 29th pick. Nerds Noel, Marcus, another first-round pick. Denzel Valentine, first-round pick. Hassan Whiteside, Baz Napier, Bogdan. Later first-round picks. Bojan, Blake Griffin. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Marcus Morris Sr., Drew Holiday, bring him back. Rocco, Isaiah Mobley, Draymond Green. I guess I'll just select someone here. Scotty Barnes, I don't know who you are, but out of Oregon, welcome to the Pelicans. So, is he any good? He is a 78 overall. So, wow, okay, pretty good draft pick. So, and they take Jamari Sibley. They're going to sign him, and we have plenty of players on the roster now. A lot of young players, that's for sure, and then no qualifying offers, so we really have like no free agents. $12.12 million. Chuck Diallo and Alfred Payton, I guess, are free agents, but we're really not really worried about bringing any of these guys back down here. And we got $33.19 million. Do we consider bringing in like a really good player? RJ Barrett and Buddy Hield off the bench. We got Kevin Knox and Jaden McDaniels now. Zion Williamson, Bobby Portis, Mitchell Robinson, and JaVale McGee. Do I like think about bringing in like a really good center if they're available? Steven Adams, Jarrett Allen. I mean, Jarrett Allen does the same things Mitchell Robinson does, and he's a lot cheaper. So what else is there? Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, John Collins. I mean, I might as well go for one of these guys, right? I might as well. So we'll go for Jason Tatum. We'll also go for Donovan Mitchell. I probably won't get any of them, but I'll try. And then we'll go for De'Aaron Fox as well. Bring the Sacramento backcourt here, right? Let's see if we can get one of them. That'd be kind of cool if we could. Donovan Mitchell would be like amazing. I feel like I have a better chance at getting De'Aaron Fox though. Utah Jazz have matched the offer sheet. Jason Tatum, and yeah, they all get matched, which rightfully so. But I don't even think I need to sign anyone to free agency. I really do like our team, how it is constructed. I think it looks good. Cole Anthony, we got 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I really like our roster a lot. So I think we have plenty of players we can play. And this is going to be the last season. So let's see. Hopefully we can make it out of the second round this time around and maybe even win over 60 games this time. 90 overall. I do like our chances with Jaden McDaniels coming out now. JaVale McGee going down 1, but that's okay. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we can make it out of the second round, I should say. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna simulate another season. And hopefully we can go for that championship, guys. 2 times in a row, Jacob Underwood wins Coach of the Year. We went 62-20 this time. So really hoping Zion makes the All-NBA first team while I'm talking. All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team, all defensive first team for Zion as well. And all defensive second team also is here. So while I'm talking, we are the first seed facing the Grizzlies, who have Ja Morant. I still think they do anyway. So that'll be interesting to play him in the first round. But here are your player stats. We got 19.7 from RJ Barrett, 19 from Zion Williamson, 16 from Cole Anthony, and 16 from Kevin Knox, and Jaden McDaniels with 13. So I think this is our best opportunity to obviously win the championship this year. So hopefully we can get it done here and crown the Pelicans champions by the end of this video. And we're up 2-1 on the Pelicans, or not the Pelicans, the Grizzlies so far, and 3-2. We beat them in 6. Now we're going to a 7-game series, and we beat them in 7. I didn't even want to simcast because I thought I was just so confident for whatever reason. But we went to Game 7 with the Grizzlies, so that's not that great. They were the 8th seed, but we're up 3-0 on the Phoenix Suns. 3-1, do not blow a 3-0 lead, and we beat them in 5 games. And now we're facing the Houston Rockets. So let's say we're going to beat the Houston Rockets, who probably still have James Harden and Chris Paul, but they're going to run into this monster Zion Williamson and maybe get beat here. But no, looks like they're taking care of business. So let's look at what the Rockets got right now. James Harden and Chris Paul, Tyler Dorsey as well, who's an 84 overall for whatever reason. But okay, let's go ahead and simulate with Simcast now. Try to come down from 3-1 with Zion and RJ Barrett. Hopefully we can take care of business here. Okay, it looks like we're actually going to get beat here. It's 121-19. So I guess that's unfortunately how the video is going to end. So we do end up losing in the Western Conference Finals to the Rockets in 5 games. And Chris Paul and James Harden win their championship. I'm going to go ahead and do a Grizzlies rebuild tomorrow, or to the next day. You guys will see this tomorrow. And then we'll have the Grizzlies rebuild out on Thursday, right? So it'd be, yeah, because tomorrow's Wednesday. So we're going to do Ja Morant Grizzlies rebuild. And we're just going to continue with all 14 of the lottery teams, I think. I'm probably going to have you guys vote on the community tab on like some certain scenarios you guys want me to do this on. I just kind of wanted to do this rebuild in this way. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this Crushables, and I'm saying peace.